So we can start in a minute. Hello everybody, welcome to this live stream from IDRS live conference, and let's wait for some people to join, and in 2 minutes exactly we will start. Wow, lots of people. Nice. Let's wait some more. Okay, I think we can start. I am Andrea Cellacchi. Some of you may know me from 2 years ago IDRS conference. I was invited to play in the final of the Gillet-Fox competition, and I got the first prize. And now I was invited to host this interview to two of the bassoon finalists of this year. And now at 5 p.m. of Italian time, for you it's 11 Eastern time, will be Giovanni Epasto, which I will call in a minute. And in half an hour will be Ben, I don't know, Roydelwald, I hope to say it well. So let's wait, let's make things precise. 5 p.m. or 11 a.m. depending on where you live, or something in between. Time difference. So now let's invite. Okay. The first one, Giovanni. Let's wait for his response.
Hi.
Here we are. Hello, Giovanni.
Hi, Andrea.
How are you?
What's up?
Good, thanks.
Good. Fine. I'm in holiday, finally.
Yeah, me too. I'm in my parents' house. I could.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
cannot see, but I could take a little stand from the base of the beach.
Yeah, me too. I'm settling the situation.
Yeah, sure. So, could we start to talk about this strange but nice in a way competition that you did, like that you could not take place, but in the end it was something, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it was such a pity that the final couldn't take place, but at the end, yeah, I mean, it's also super satisfying to be selected for the final with other 4 people. I mean, probably it's not that easy to get the final, but I mean, it's really a lot of work that I did for that, and yeah, I was super satisfied. And actually, I never thought that. Yeah, I never thought that. Yeah, I cannot go for the final. I wasn't set for that. I mean, I felt just lucky and happy.
That's very important. So I have here a little list of questions. I hope to make everything, because in half an hour we have to call Ben, the other finalist. But let's see. So let's start from the basics. Where are you from? I can answer that if you want.
Yeah, you can. I mean, I'm from Italy, like you. Specifically, I'm from south of Italy, from Calabria.
Right.
Yeah, which
Where did you
now
study?
I studied 7 years in Reggio Calabria. That is the biggest city of my region. And then I moved to Freiburg, and I studied my master 2 years. I mean, I just finished my master now. I will play my recital in October.
Cool, fantastic. Great. And how did you decide to actually start playing the bassoon? Who made you decide to start this eclectic instrument?
Actually, when I started to learn music, I started with the saxophone, and I wanted to learn saxophone because of the band of my little village, and I could play. I just could play with my friends. And then one day, my professor of the band just said to me, "Hey, why don't you learn the bassoon?" And I just thought, wow, cool. I mean, it's another instrument. I will be like the cool guy in my village, like who play 2 instruments. And then step by step.
you started by chance, like you were proposed to start the bassoon and you just said, okay, why not, without
Yeah,
even
that's
trying.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. When I made my entrance exam in the conservatorium here in Italy, I didn't have any bassoon. I just made like attitudinal tests, like
Yeah, yeah.
hearing and rhythms and stuff.
That's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
it was super
Great,
super
great.
random.
So you didn't really have somebody who inspired you, some bassoonist who
Not
inspired
for
you before studying. Okay, I see.
before.
But did you have
No,
some during the time that studied? Did you have some figures, some bassoon players that inspired you to get forward while you actually already started studying?
yeah, actually, my first teacher sent just gave it to me for presents for Christmas. I remember two
Uh-huh.
CD from Klaus Tuneman and Milan
Okay.
Turkovic, and I was listening these two CD all the time, and I just thought the repertoire of bassoon was just the pieces on these two CDs.
Okay.
Then
Yeah. I mean,
I
they recorded
remember,
quite everything actually.
yeah, actually yes, Tuneman. There are a lot of CD from Tuneman, and now with Spotify, it's easy also to listen to everything, But
Yeah.
yeah,
Sure.
probably the really big inspiration during my studies was Sergio Solini.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah. Also for a
yeah.
matter of nationality, isn't it?
Yeah, probably also. But actually, for example, 5 years ago, when I was practicing for the first time Mozart bassoon concerto, it was you won the Audi Mozart, and I was listening to your Mozart all the time. It was
Oh,
amazing. I
that's
was
sweet.
also inspired by you,
Thank
of
you.
course. Yeah.
That's very nice to say. Thanks.
No,
And
no, it's true.
thank you. Okay, so
So,
we're actually
this guy is
right.
from my age. He's there. I'm here. I'm like, wow.
Of course, yeah. I'm also kind of wow. I mean, this is my first live stream in Instagram. I didn't even know how to start it.
Yeah, me neither. I was super nervous before the interview. I was like,
Fortunately,
whoa, better to
first
play.
attempt, first attempt worked out, fortunately. So, so you are now in Italy, you said, right?
Yes, now yes.
Okay. Okay, very cool. And what are you just said you finished it. You finished studying in Freiburg, right?
Yeah, I have to play my final recital in October, but
Okay.
practically I
Okay.
just finished the period of study. I won't study anymore there, and I will start in September another master in Basel with Sergio.
Okay. So
Uh,
that's your plan for the future, for next
yeah,
year.
yeah,
Okay.
that's my plan for the next 2 years. Yes.
Okay. That's great. Great to hear. So everything organized. Nice.
Yeah.
So, and now let's talk about something more in the context of this interview.
Mhm.
Why did you enter the competition?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't really
I
have
know.
any. I know
That's why
actually.
I just threw the bomb. That's why I know.
I mean, it's Gillet-Fox competition, and it's like a big opportunity for everyone has this opportunity to send the videos, and yeah, and I also take all the competition like a way to improve myself, because practicing for competition is like it's like the best way probably to grow up as a musician. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, it's crazy to practice for that. I mean, I never stay like 5 hours, 6 hours in a row, like practicing, and
Yeah.
when I have competition or audition less, but competition, yes, I really practice a lot, and I feel every time that I do some step forward.
Yes.
Um,
You
then
grow up for the future. I mean, competition, the result of the competition itself, yes, it's important, but I think what you gain from the experience is even more important. What you gain as a
yeah,
person,
that's it.
as a player, what you learn from the experience, also from hard work before.
Yeah.
Cool.
And there also was like my teacher Diego in Freiburg won this
Uh-huh.
competition in the '98, and it was
Yeah,
like I
I
felt
remember.
like, yeah, it would be really really amazing to be like the successor of Diego, not to take the already of Diego. And it was like,
Of
okay,
course,
let's do it.
of course, that's nice. And so that's probably what you just said covers part of the next question. Like, why did you? I mean, can you tell about the experience with the IDRS Gillet-Fox competition? So, I can imagine it's not only a competition; it's a competition.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, actually, yes. I mean, I started to practice in December for the competition, and I discovered also new music. I never heard about Giovanni Antonio Bertoli. I was I was
okay,
really surprised about this music. Also, I really love like the ancient music with baroque instrument, dulciana. And when I discovered this kind of music, I was like super happy. To practice, I had really a lot of fun. And then
yeah,
really, mhm,
no, that's great.
yeah, I mean, it was quite hard to record because I couldn't be followed by a expert of sound and stuff. So I was doing everything from myself.
You managed
And
to follow all the parts of the recording by your
no,
own.
actually not. I remember I had this camera. I just
Okay.
loaned this camera, borrowed this camera from the technical of the sound and the micro, and then I just registered for myself. But then the format of the video was like too high to be sent for the competition, and I was asking a friend of mine in Madrid who is like kind of expert with this stuff, like, hey
Yeah,
man, just help me because I'm really now super
yeah,
super nervous.
of course.
And yeah,
It would be a pity to be thrown out just because of a technical failure or a technical mistake,
yeah, I
such as.
remember he was just passing the video from NTS to MP4, and it was also always the audio quality was going down. And it was
Yeah,
like, no way, I don't want just to lose this opportunity for the audio quality, you know. We have to find a solution. And at the end, the day before to send all the links, we managed it.
uh,
And I was like,
just
super
in time.
happy. Yeah, I mean, he's probably looking, watching this live streaming. So, hola,
Okay.
Gaba.
You can say a big thank you for the help.
Yeah, thank you, man.
You paid
I
off
love you.
quite nicely. That's cool.
Yeah,
You know, these kind of stories are what make are what to me make competitions more human. You know,
yeah. This
it,
one is really the
in the end, you know, when you
really,
see from your home, when you see from the website, this guy won, and you don't imagine there's a story behind, there's a person behind all little quests like that, and
exactly,
imagine
totally
if,
like that.
imagine if you couldn't send the video in the right format, in the right quality, it would have been such a, you know.
My God, I don't want to think about that. I was so nervous.
Of course, I agree. And yeah, I also read on the website that you all five guys will be invited next year in the conference
Yeah.
to the concert. That's actually how do you feel about it? Are you excited?
I'm super excited. I've never been in USA, and that would be for me
Right.
the first time. And I was like, be, months before to do the recording, to know that the IDRS would take place
Uh-huh.
this year. I was telling to friends, I just missed some experience in another continent, probably like America, and I would love to just to live like a couple of months there, stuff like that. And it was, or just to visit also. I would be also okay just visiting USA,
Of
and
course,
then
of course.
I got also motivation from this kind of dream that I had for doing the recording actually. Um, yeah, I accept it also to play next year. It's really expensive actually. I have to cover all the
Yeah,
costs
yeah.
of the conference. Yeah, I mean, I, we'll see. I mean, let's see what happens because I'm a student. I try to live on my own. It's quite difficult to have all this money for that. But yeah, it's such a great opportunity. I really want to take
Yeah.
this opportunity.
Who knows? Maybe things will be better next year.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see.
And you can throw some little days off before or after to do some holiday. Many people do that to
Yeah,
cover
of
the
course.
journey. It's a long flight. I did it once to Chicago. It's 9 hours.
Oh,
Yeah, that was my longest.
nice.
Yeah, I didn't even go to West Coast.
Cool.
Even
I will think
longer.
about that too.
Yes. So speaking of which, we
Mhm.
actually touched a topic that now is kind of the topic of the moment, COVID-19, and let's say financial difficulties. And my question is, how have you been affected by this virus, apart from not being able to take part in this in the final of the IDRS competition?
Actually, I was affected quite a lot about the virus. I remember I had like two concerts in March, and I was super happy because I have to pay the rent of my flat, and I accepted to play. And then was everything cancelled. I got like a trial of a week in the Nürnberg Stadttheater, in the Opera of Nürnberg, and I was like super happy, like a solo bassoon contract for 1 year and a half. It was such a great
That's quite a
opportunity.
lot, yeah.
And yeah, cancelled. Then I had a tournée
It's a
with
pity,
Gustav
yeah.
Mahler Jugendorchester. I was super excited to play in Concertgebouw and
Yeah, that's a
cancelled.
nice tour.
I mean, yeah, the final cancelled. But at the end, I took everything like super positive, like a God sign. Okay, let's chill this semester and do other
Yeah,
stuff. So I don't know. I just focused on myself, on my own, and actually,
that's
it was
good.
quite nice.
Did you spend the quarantine in Germany or in Italy?
No, in Germany, in Germany. I discovered that I had flatmates because I was always practicing in the academy, like all the
Yeah.
day with the friend of the academy. And then I discovered I have really such great friends as flatmates.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah. At least you had some company because at least you had some company inside the house.
Yeah, yeah,
You could
totally.
speak to somebody.
Yeah, I'm super happy actually that I wasn't in Italy because it was really, really strict in Italy, the lockdown. And for example, when I came back like 1 week and a half ago here, I just went out from the plane and I just felt like anxiety, I was like, whoa. And it was now that the situation is quite better.
Yes.
I
Now,
cannot
yeah.
imagine how before that. I mean,
Yes, I spent it in Italy, in Torino, which was quite a
yeah,
problem in the news.
yeah,
But
it's
I
really
mean,
affected by the virus.
I felt it highly, like the strictness of the rules was was something. I mean, you could feel
Yeah.
that was something that normally happens only in movies or during the war, maybe. This,
I
this,
say it always. I'm in a creepy movie right now. We
yeah,
are all in a
that
creepy movie.
apocalypse now or something.
The Armageddon.
uh, just kidding, but I
But it was nice. A lot of bassoonists just posted video on Facebook,
yeah.
and I was always listening. You too. It was super. Like Marc Trenel, I never listened to Marc Trenel except the CD, and he did a lot of video with the baroque bassoon, electric
Yeah.
guitar arrangement that was really, really nice. I mean, it was
He had
super
to do
cool.
with he had to do with the baroque bassoon because I heard from him he could not take his normal bassoon, his modern bassoon from the
Mhm.
Philharmonie. It was locked
Ah,
down.
okay.
So he said, okay, 1 month or 2 months I play only baroque bassoon.
Oh, that's so nice. I love baroque bassoon.
Yeah, he can be a rock star even with the baroque bassoon.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
anyway, I'm happy that the conversation is flowing quite
Yeah, but easy.
flawlessly, and this brings us to the next questions. And you spoke a little bit about it already. What have been your goals during this strange time?
Yeah, I think the best goal was that I could just focus on music that I really like. I didn't have any pressure to prepare some repertoire that normally I would never play. just because I have to practice that because of competition or audition. I was super happy not to practice Mozart and orchestral except for auditions anymore. I was so happy. I don't play Mozart since 6 months. I'm like the happiest guy in the world right now.
We could take it apart for a while. We can
Yeah.
take off duty and focus on what we like in the moment, right?
Yeah, and the most goal was to be in contact with all the bassoonists, my bassoonist friends that I met during my experience, during my studies, and to make some video with them, some recording, or just to call, to speak about reeds, to make reeds. I don't know. I mean, it's nothing special. It's quite normal for a bassoonist to say that. But yeah, that was the best goal, actually. I just lived a little bit more than normal.
Yes, exactly. I mean, free time was not the free time we were used to before. We had a lot more time to focus on maybe on ourselves, on our mental health.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's good. And this brings us to the last but not least questions. And you already answered that partially. Could you tell us about your future plans?
Yeah, as I said, I will study 2 years more with Sergio Solini. That was my dream since I was a child. Yeah, then I think I would like to improve my skills in chamber music. Like, I don't have that much experience in chamber music. I would love to have some quintet to play some repertoire in this. Sorry?
That would be nice. There is a lot of repertoire for wind quintet, and
I would love to
have an
do.
important role in it.
Yeah, and then I don't know. I mean, the plan, it's not a plan, it's a dream for the future to make some experience in a good orchestra, to be able to play with great conductors, and then to meet new people. That for me is the real reason, the very reason why I am playing, I'm studying music. I mean, I really love to meet new people and just to be friends with these people. Yeah.
That's the most important part, no? Connections with people.
Yeah, that's it. And maybe to meet you personally, finally, also.
Come on, this is halfway between not meeting and meeting.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like this symposium.
It's also kind of weird, like two Italians speaking English in a live stream for everyone.
It feels weird for us, and I hope they can understand something about what we say.
I hope too. For me, it's perfect because I understand everything when you speak, you know, like.
Yeah,
so
I have to be honest, in this last months that I lived in Italy only and spoke only Italian, I kind of forgot how to speak English properly. I have to be honest.
Yeah, I had the opposite. When I came back in Italy, I couldn't speak any Italian. I was like Italianizing the German words or the English words.
Now it's the opposite for me. It's
cool.
perfect. So, you know, it's like playing. You don't play for 6 months, you cannot pretend to play a full recital after.
Yeah, of course. Normal. It's normal.
But, I mean, it's okay.
Yeah,
so, I think now we have... Yeah, good. We have some time for question and answers now. Sarah writes, we can understand you perfectly. Good to know. Thank you. And I now can read some comments if you have some questions, and we can answer approximately 8 minutes. And after we have to go to Ben, to your colleague. So
I'm ready.
Of live stream of IDRS, speak now or never again.
Don't be bad with me.
Let's see if we have something.
Yeah, I just wait for some comments about some friends, you know, some stupid comments. I'm so sure.
Like, I like your shirt or something.
Yeah.
I like your headphones. Let's see. Aha, which bassoon do you play?
Okay, Lisa U. I play a Fox Renard since October.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm really happy with this bassoon, actually. I just met in a bassoon exposition, and it was love at first. Like, first view, like, okay, you are my bassoon.
Love at first sight.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks.
That's good. Gigi Buffon, best goalkeeper ever. I know.
Yeah.
I nice. And what did you play before Fox?
I started with a Takeda, and I came in Germany with Takeda. Then I had one super old Pushner of my Hochschule, of my academy, and I was super sad with it, because I don't know, it was super low with intonation. It was, every tone was different. I had to correct always, and it was super hard also to make a read on this bassoon. It was so hard.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I learned really a lot from this Pushner. It's like was 10 months suffering, and then when I changed, I just noticed that it was so helpful for me.
Yes, of course. I mean, you can practice 10 hours a day, but the instrument will still make a difference. If it's
Always.
not working properly, of course, I mean, you could make the jump. You realize how life can be easier.
Yeah, that's it.
They say you are a crack. We can explain to international friends.
Thanks, Ivan.
No, okay, we have another question. How many hours a day do you practice bassoon?
Right now? If I have to be honest, right now, I cannot say I practice every day. I mean,
of course. It's summer.
After lockdown, I don't practice that much. Before the lockdown, I practiced like 4 hours per day, not more than that.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I mean, I think 4 hours is like the perfect time per day. It's okay.
Yeah.
Then, of course, I always keep thinking about the stuff I'm practicing, listening or reading the partiture, the scores, or just making read for what I have to play. So it's like, it's a work of a day actually, but practicing like with a bassoon in my hands. Yeah, 4 hours per day, 3.
Yeah. Otherwise, if you did more, you probably wouldn't have time for these many other things that you just mentioned.
Yeah, exactly.
We all think
I also looking out.
as important as playing. Okay. Which cane do you use? Wow, technical question for you, huh?
Whoa. The cane, the material I use is actually Dancy, but I don't buy it from I mean, it's from the tube. And my Baroque teacher, Paul Santeles, which I greet if he's looking at us, he just worked this material on his own, and normally I just buy it from him. Yeah, I don't know why, but I really feel comfortable if I do that from the tube. He does that from the tube, and not directly bought from the fabric, you know.
Yes, of course. You can save a lot of time if you know your measures.
Yeah, that's it.
It's crazy, huh? You work more, but you save time.
And money.
Good. Okay. Couple question more. Which exercises do you do for your daily warm-up?
Okay, I don't have really a routine. Actually, I just do different warm-ups. It depends of my mood of the day. But normally, I really like to do like some chromatic scales every day, trying to be really locker. How can I say, like super soft with my lips.
Yeah, smooth, soft, like relaxed.
Exactly. Sometimes I just take a piano, I just do some long tone, like third major, quinta, trying to find the intonation at the first attack. And then, I don't do anything special. I just try always to be focused on sound. That's what I do actually. Like 5 minutes, no more than that.
That's very inspiring. So, what are your tips for people who are just starting to play bassoon?
My first tips is to enjoy. I mean, not to think that like the technical stuffs of the beginning, which are super important and we have to do for the rest of our life. I mean, it's just enjoy what you are doing, because, I mean, probably who is starting now is not thinking I will have life as bassoonist is just thinking, yeah, I'm enjoying playing the bassoon. It is such a nice instrument. So just enjoy that, and the year of studying, because we don't have any thought during this time. Just enjoy, enjoy, enjoy.
That's a very helpful advice you just gave. Generally
I hope
speaking,
so.
for every musician, enjoy what you do, firstly, and then the audience can enjoy too.
That's
Right?
it.
Okay, so Giovanni, thank you so much for this lovely chat. And
Thank you, really.
I started the live stream 2 minutes earlier than 5, so I have to jump. Otherwise, after 1 hour,
no problem. It was really nice to meet you, to have this conversation with you, with all our friends who was
my pleasure and
us.
our pleasure. Thank you so much, and all the best for this crazy time. Ciao Giovanni.
You too.
Ciao. Tante buone cose. Ciao.
Ciao.